Hello everybody, and welcome back to the PC test server. And today we're checking out Game Update 33. Oh my goodness, there's been so much content coming out of the PC test server lately, and it's actually mostly because of a pushback on Game Update 32. But that is alright. A little bit of extra time always fixes some extra bugs that could possibly pop up. But today we're going to talk mostly about Armories, and we're going to talk a little bit about PvP Season 2. Yes, PvP Season 2. If you involve yourselves in the PvP scene, then this will be kind of interesting to you. There's a couple things that they have been changing in the PvP gear and styles and things like that. The first major thing that I noticed was that there's no longer the Robin, the Hot Girl suits. You don't get those anymore. Those aren't your starter suits anymore. But you can still obtain those styles from a style vendor. But the starting one will be the Avatar Bombardier. That will be the new current starter style. Along with them getting rid of those, they've upgraded all the gear. They've brought the combat rating up on them, so now you'll start off at combat rating 86 and then so on from there. So that is actually pretty fantastic. I am very excited to see that. I will be involving myself in some PvP in the actual series, so stick around for that. That should be interesting. Along with that, they have added a new set of styles along with that. For the heroes, we have the Elemental Android Inspire suit, which is inspired by Red Tornado for the heroes. And for the villains, we have the Adapted Android, which is inspired by Amazo. So that is very, very cool. I hope you guys are excited for that. And I'll show you a little bit of what those styles look like, at least the hero style. Hopefully I can sneak in a little bit of villain here in this video. But if I can't, I apologize, and you guys will have to go check that out in game. So that'll be something you'll want to do. Along with all that, we have synthetic mods, which are now available from vendors. I may do a special episode on that, but there's really not a whole lot to it. They're just single stat equipment mods that you can purchase with PvP currency from vendors. So that's the thing that you guys can do from now on, which is also very cool. You don't have to make them, you can just buy them if you would choose. So now I want to get to the meat of this episode. The thing that a lot of people have been looking forward to, and I most personally have been looking forward to, and that is Armories. Yes, I have a few Armories here and there. First off, with Armories, the coolest thing about the Armories, let me go ahead and hop over here to this. Ignore the clutter. Ignore it. Let's enter decoration mode. And I am just going to snag this boy and take care of that. Get rid of that. We don't need it for the moment. But if you watched the live stream that Jens and Meps did where they talked about it, in their build of them, they didn't have a lot of effects. They didn't have the ability to free place the Armories. They were only able to be equipped at an amenities slot. And it appears they have changed some things about what they said. Before, they were saying that Armories would take places of amenities, which is not the fact. If you can see on the bottom right screen there, it says Armories and amenities. So you can obviously have 4 Armories and you can have 4 amenities. So that is something very exciting. And I mean, we could just probably check that out really quick. Let's stick some things down. Make sure that this is exactly right. Ugh, can't talk today. Let's stick one there. Stick a respect. Oh wait, we already have a respect station. Let's do an R&D station. Perfect. That doesn't matter. And let's stick a couple down here. Why the heck not? Let's do an R&D vendor, and let's do a broker. Why not? So as you can see, it does not take the place of your current amenities. It is just new items in your base that can be placed. And you could place them, I think you can place them down on one of these amenity nodes, but I would not advise it. I would say put it somewhere else. Or, you know, if you're going to put it over top one, just, you know, stick it here and then move it over. That would probably be the best thing possible. You can also stick them on the nodes, of course. That is a thing you can do, not the wall nodes, because that would be silly. But yeah, you can do that. They do not take the place of your amenities, so you do not have to worry about that, which was something I was deeply worried about, because I want lots of armories, but I also want my amenities still. So that was going to be kind of a kicker for me. But you can also, you automatically get one armory. When you get that armory, you're given a mission, and it is to place down the armory, take your style, stick it in the armory, which I will show you. Then to go to your generator and equip your armory imprint to your battle ability, and I'll show you that. I'll show you that, and we'll talk about that. And then you complete the quest. There's not really a whole lot to it. It's kind of like when you start up a base and you have to stick things down, and then you complete the quest, basically. Okay, so free placing. Yes, you can most definitely free place these armories. You can stick them pretty much anywhere you can possibly can. So let's go ahead and stick an armory down. Stick that one back down right there. Perfect. Fantastic. Alrighty. So, as you can see, it doesn't have to be on a node, it doesn't have to be on an amenity spot, it can just be wherever it wants. Now, how do you do the imprinting? Super easy. Actually, this entire thing is really, really easy and very, very exciting and very, very fun. As you can tell, I'm very, very excited because I'm saying very, very a lot. Anyway, so let's go ahead and imprint this one. Falsified. Sure. Stick that one right there. Perfect. Now if we go into it, we can see what it is. So it has my current gear along with everything else. So if you had sockets, those would be on here as well. It would automatically socket those for you. Your consumable or whatever, it would automatically have that as well. As long as you had that item in your inventory. Thing is, you have to have the items in your inventory or else it will not work. If you delete an item from your inventory, so if I got rid of this ring here, it would still stay in the armory, but that item would be missing from it. It would not be able to automatically equip that item because I don't have it. So make sure that if you're changing stuff around, you go ahead and change it inside your armory as well. Otherwise, you're gonna grab a armor piece and you're gonna be missing sets for it. So we'll go over that here in a minute, exactly what I mean. But yeah, you can go in, you can change the name, you can change the icon if you want. It'll have some cool icon. So I don't know. This one's the falsified one, so I don't know what would be a good one for falsified. I guess this one? Sure. There you go. So that's your icon for falsified. And I'll show you what that means later on. Why there's icons over here. So I'm in this gear here. No matter what I do, it will just have me this. If I say activate, I'm already in that. What a cool effect that was. So, but you didn't really get to see anything. So why don't we switch gear? Now this is a slightly modified version of the gear I was using in a Game Update 32 PC test server video. And it's got all the same gear I have currently and everything. Just a completely different style and a new name. And it's got a different icon. We can actually change that icon too. So battle. Let's find an icon that's good for battle. Let's do that one. Why not? So let's activate that one. So it's automatically going to switch you to your current one. And whatever shields or, weapon style you had when you put that in there, it'll automatically switch it to that one. Another thing it'll switch to is the colors. Now, how these colors are set are totally different between these two, but it's automatically going to reset your colors. For instance, let's take this style here. This is my blasphemy style. Celestial shield damage. Same thing here. Let's go ahead and change that. So blasphemy. What's a good one? Let's put the book there. Perfect. Alright, let's activate this one. So as you see, it has changed my colors too. But if I switch to another one, it's going to change my colors to a different set. So you could have 4 different color sets of the same set, or whatever styles you want, sets you want, and it will automatically change you. You do not have to rechange the colors, which is awesome. That's very, very cool. You can have so much customization to this. Now, other things that you can have is, for say, this one here is damage roll. This one here, I believe, is healer roll. So as you can see in down here, oop, my thing's gonna cover it. At the bottom there where it says imprinted build, it has the name Celestial Power, Shield, and the roll is healer. So it's kind of hard to see because I kind of blocked it out because I mostly wanted you guys to see what's going on. But I have that set of powers for damage, and I think it should change my powers to the healer set. No, it's the same set. But anyway, it would change your loadout. So let's go ahead and change my loadout here really quick. Loadouts. So my healer loadout, let's switch. Let's see. Actually, I think it automatically changes these depending on which way I'm doing it. Is it? No, it shouldn't be. Abomish. Let's go ahead. Let's do this one here. And we'll do this one here. And we'll add this one here. Alright, so that is my healer loadout. So let's go ahead and reset that really quick. Imprint this. Perfect. So there's that. Let's go ahead and over here, and we will activate this suit. So it should automatically change my loadout, which is fantastic. And if we wanted to switch back to it, be a healer again. Oh, there is a time delay on this. It's a couple seconds, about 4 or 5 seconds, and then you can activate it. And as you see, it changed my loadout back to that. Very, very cool. So yeah, there's a lot you can do with these. You can change the style, you can change your loadouts, you could even change your weapon if you wanted to. Let's see if I have any weapons other than this one. I think I do not have any other weapons. That's fine, but yeah, if you had a different weapon, it should automatically switch your weapon as well. So, yeah, depending on whatever, like if you play one way with a roll for damage roll, it'll switch you to that. Vice versa for whatever role you are, healer, tank, controller. So that's pretty much the loadout and everything. I do want to go over a lot of other things though with you guys. So, nextly, I want to show you off the new hero gear. The new PvP hero gear. This is the new style, and this is the new gear. It's very expensive. It took me a lot of marks to get these. But this is the PC test server, so it's just a lot of running back and forth. And it should bring you up, I believe I'm missing one ring, or both rings, am I? I might be missing both rings. But it should bring you up, I believe it's 90 or 91. It should bring you up unmodded. So that's very, very cool. But this is the suit. This is what it looks like. It's, like I said, it's based off of Red Tornado. So yeah, I think it's very fantastic style. I really like the techness of it. You know, I'm a tech guy. So this is a very interesting style for me. Alright, nextly. Now, like I was saying, when you start up and you get your free armory, it will ask you to do a mission, and it says place it, imprint it, and then come down to your generator. Now your generator here has your armory builds. And you can place these however you want. So you can choose them, get rid of them if you'd like. Whatever you really are excited for. So let's do that one, and we'll change it to this. So you can kind of change around how you want them. Personally, I guess it would really depend on your play style, how you want to remember these in your group. So, however you really want them to be. Now, it took me a little bit to figure this out, mostly because there's not really an explanation of how you use this little setup here. But it's actually very convenient. And now I understand why they allow you to use your generator, because they're allowing you to hack into your armories. So that's very cool that they did that in Game Update 32, and now they're continuing off that with Game Update 33. So to change them, if you're playing on a controller, you just hold both the triggers. On keyboard, I'm not quite sure. I'm thinking, let's go into controls here, because I don't play with keyboard, so I apologize to keyboard players. Settings, let's go over to my controls. Key bindings. So, where is it? It should be in here. Toggle. Melee block. So, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So they're just activated by your numbers. So probably whatever you've set those to. And you could always change the key bindings. Especially since 1, 2, 3, 4 would be powers. And these would also be these. So I'm guessing there must be a way to select them otherwise. Cycle power tray. Perhaps. Anyway, yeah. So you can change those key bindings. But on a controller, you just hold both of them, and it'll bring up this lovely little menu, and it'll show off all your different ones. So, you know, I don't really know. Let's see, 1. Yeah, see, 1 doesn't do it. So there must be a key. No, that doesn't do it. Anyway, let's just show you how to do these. So you select up on the pad, and it'll change your suit. There is a delay, but it's very cool because you don't have to be in your base. You could be out in the world. So let's go out and about in the world, and let's change our suits. Alright, so we're out here, and we decide, you know, we need a different suit. So let's change our suit. Yes, now we're looking much more dangerous and daring. And we could go fight something, we could go fight somebody, and if we get into a battle where we need to change, we can do that as well. So yeah, armories are looking very, very exciting. There's a lot to them, and I'm sure they're going to add a lot more stuff to them. But for the time being, that's pretty much all there is to armories. You can place them, you can change them, you can change your styles, you can imprint stuff. Oh, and another thing is, if you're wearing a style, so say I changed this style to something random, some style that I was really interested in. If you go and you select an armory, or you select from this menu here, it's going to delete that style. You're not gonna go up to the armory, select that, and it's gonna switch it out and put your current armor style in there and give you the one that's in the armory, and you can switch back and forth. It's gonna delete that. So make sure whatever you're wearing, if you like that style, you put it on here. Otherwise it's gonna be gone. So yeah. Thanks for joining me, guys, for taking a quick look at Game Update 33. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am for this, and I have a feeling I'm going to be spending a lot of money here pretty soon. Because I want me some armories. So, until next time, guys. See you then.